Okay. Can record. Hi. Good afternoon, Mr. To. My name is Jiayong. Thank you for coming for today's session. Before we begin, how would you like me to address you?
You can call me Ben.
Ben. Hi Ben. I think before we start, I should just talk a bit more about the confidentiality. I need to assure you. So I just want to assure you that everything we talk about will just be between the both of us, as well as my supervisor. Yeah. And the only times that I'll ever need to break this confidentiality is if there's any risk of harm to yourself or to others. But otherwise, things will be kept strictly confidential.
Okay.
Okay. So, may I ask what brings you here today?
I was asked by a colleague to come to see someone professional. Yeah. My mood has been very bad. Very poor actually. Yeah, for the last 2 to 3 months. Yeah. And that was since I broke up with my girlfriend.
The breakup sounds like it hurt you quite a bit.
Yeah. We've been together since 10 years ago. Yeah. Well, about half a year ago, she told me that she's pregnant with someone's kids. And
Must have been devastating.
yeah, it was, and I really don't understand how she could have done this behind my back. She always told me that I was incompetent. And I'm so busy with my own work, my own studies, that I don't have time for her. And that's why she found someone, her colleague in the law firm, whom she's been spending a lot of time with. I guess that's where the affair started. Yeah.
What happened after she broke up with you?
Since the breakup, I've not been sleeping well. I've been thinking a lot about this. Was it really my fault? Why did she choose to leave?
Sounds like a lot of unanswered questions that you have.
Yeah. Will I be good enough for someone else? Where is the trust in relationship? How could she have done this to me? I mean, I've been working so hard to pass up for my PhD program so that I get a good job and we can have a better living.
You seem to have really put in a lot for her sake.
That's right. So, I've not been sleeping really well. I'm really... Not just that, it's just that I'm also not going to work, going to studies. I just sleep all day long. I wake up when it's lunchtime. And I feel that I'm wasting my life away. I don't know where to pick myself up again. I don't even feel like eating. I haven't talked to a friend. I find it so tiring to do so. I mean, I tell a friend and they're just instead interested to know the gossips of my life, but that's all. I don't feel that they're genuine in wanting to care.
It must be really difficult for you this period.
It has been.
We've talked about quite a lot of things, about how it has affected you in terms of your sleep, your work or studies, your appetite, your energy levels. You know, which of these do you think is the most distressing to you right now?
I guess the most distressing part is I don't know where to pick myself up. In the first few weeks, the main concern was, why did she do this to me? Until now, I still think about that, but it's less of a burden, less of a disturbing thought now. I just guess I've got to learn to let things go. It still hurts.
Okay.
The betrayal. It makes it hard for me to trust anyone. That's why when friends come by and ask how am I wonder how much can I share with them? How much can I trust them? What can they do for me? Yeah. And that's why one of my colleagues told me to come and see a professional. Because a professional can probably take a very neutral stand. A professional don't even know me. Yeah. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I come to see you.
It seems like it's affected the way you handle relationships, whether you can trust people again. Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps right now, you can ask a bit more about these problems that you've explained to me, so that I can get more information, so that I can see how I could help you in this. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay. Could we just dwell a bit about sleep? How would you describe your sleep?
I can't fall asleep until maybe about 2 o'clock. So I will try to go to bed maybe about 10:30 after the news. I can't fall asleep until 2 o'clock. I just lie in bed, stare at my ceiling stares back at me. Then I fall asleep at 2, around 2. Then I wake up maybe about 3:30. I stare at ceiling again, ceiling stares back at me again. Probably about half an hour to 45 minutes before going back to sleep again. My alarm rings at 7:30, trying to wake me up. I just turn it off. I go back to sleep. I mean, I make attempts to want to wake up I have a fixed sleep schedule, so I wake up on time. Every night try to sleep by 10:30. I have a fixed sleeping schedule. I read over the internet and they say that it can be useful. But I just can't find the strength to pull myself out of bed. When I wake up, I don't even know what I want to do.
Sounds really frustrating, but I must say, that I think it's a wonderful thing, that you actually try to read it on the internet and see how you could help yourself. So I think that it's a very positive thing. It's something, it takes courage, to want to help yourself to feel better. And even coming for today's session, I think it takes great courage, and I really hope you could keep this going. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, coming here the distance is already also one pain, and having to wake up earlier. It's also it's not easy for me.
Yeah, it's
So
not easy.
yeah. So yeah, I was saying, I would I would end up sleeping till maybe about lunchtime, about 12 o'clock. I wake up, everyone's gone to work, no one's at home. While I enjoy that peace, sometimes I wish that someone would prepare a meal for me. So, and I'm too lazy, too tired to go down to buy food. So I end up just not eating. There's not a need to eat.
Okay.
And I see myself crying. I used to enjoy taking walks, going for runs in the evening. And that's what they say, that it will help you with improving your mood as well. I just lost interest in doing that.
Must feel really down for you.
I feel that I hit peak bottom, such that I can't find the stairs to bring me up. I don't know how am I going to move onwards.
Has there been past experiences where you were able to pick yourself up?
I don't remember falling so low, so deep. In my life, the worst thing to happen is to lose a job, to fail an exam. That's not that difficult because you can find a job again. If I don't work for this person, I just work for another person. If I fail an exam, just retake. But for this situation, it's just so different. I mean, I could easily say that I just go and find another partner. But it's something that I hold on for like 10 years. And I lost it because of a betrayal. I mean, what can be worse? I just feel that I hit peak bottom.
Do you mind if I share with you some of my thoughts right now? I think the fact that you've come this far in life, it shows that you were able to overcome some of the other obstacles that you've faced. Perhaps they weren't as bad and they weren't as low as this episode, but I think you definitely have the capacity, and the strength to put yourself together to pick yourself up, and the very act of you coming for this session, it shows that you want to pick yourself up.
I guess I want to, but I don't know how to.
And perhaps that could be one of our goals in this therapy. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. So for the next couple of sessions or more, we'll be going through many of these techniques, strategies on how to deal with all this. But let's just go back a bit. You were talking about appetite, and you mentioned that you were a bit too tired to go down and buy food. How would you describe, I guess, your appetite or your food intake recently?
I used to be able to finish a portion of food. When I say a portion, I mean like I go to the food court, I buy a plate of chicken rice, I buy a bowl of yong tau hu, I should be able to finish it. But now it's like maybe one mouth or two.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also lazy to go and buy as well. Even though I wish that I can have one mouth of that, but just too lazy to go down and buy as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, after all, I need one mouth, so why waste the effort? Just change up, get out of house, cross the road, get to the coffee shop, buy the food, bring it home, eat up my 1 to 2 mouth and throw the rest away, and clear the bin. There's too many steps, and I think it's just not worth it. Yeah, I can make do without it. Yeah, I've lost weight since then. Previously I was about 63, and now I stand at about 50, 56, 57.
Seems like quite a significant loss of weight as a result of
Yeah,
not being able to eat so well anymore.
yeah. And it's not my intention to lose weight. It's just that I just find it difficult to be motivated to eat. There's too many steps. Yeah. Just for the one mouthful, 2 mouthful of food. That's what I was saying. If there was someone at home who can prepare me some food, maybe it's not that difficult. But still, I'll probably just take 1 or 2 mouthfuls of it. Yeah. I think my appetite has not been very good.
Okay. So you mentioned about home. Currently, are you living alone, or is there someone else that you're living with?
Well, I live with my parents. My parents are divorced. I have an elder brother. He's about 5 years older than me. Yeah, I'm 28, so he's probably 33. And he's got married like 3-4 years ago. Yeah, and he moved out to live on his own.
Okay.
With his family, yeah. Yeah. So at home currently there's only my mom and myself. And in order to finance and pay for the house loan, my mom has got to work. Yeah. I've not been working for the last 3 years because I'm doing my studies. Yeah, so she got to work just to provide for the family. Maybe my girlfriend was right, that I'm useless, I'm incompetent. At this age, 28, when almost all my peers are working, I'm still asking my mom for money.
Sounds like you're feeling really guilty about this. There's a lot of self-blame that you're feeling. How has your mom reacted to this episode?
I think she was as angry as I was initially. But over time, I think she's coping better. And she's been pushing me to, go to school, get your work done.
And what's your reaction to that?
I just keep quiet. I just go to my room, I close my door, and I just want to hear her out. I wish you understand what I'm going through. I mean, my dad and mom, they got divorced because my dad has a relationship with someone else. Why can't you understand what I'm going through as well? And this is more severe, where my ex-girlfriend is now pregnant with someone else's kid. Why can't you understand that? I wish she does.
You seem angry that she's not understanding.
Yeah. But I also see her perspective. Just trying to push me to, forget it, let go, move on. It's so easy to say it, but it's so difficult to do.
Yeah, I think as with a lot of issues in life, it's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah.
Okay. So your mom's been urging you to get back to work or return to your studies. How are your work and studies now?
I'm not sure. I see a lot of deadlines coming up. Professor is pushing me to come up with papers. So it's piling work. At this moment, I'm not too sure that I can finish my program, even though this is my last year.
How far along are you now, I guess, in completing your papers and the requirement to even pass out of the program?
Well, next year is supposed to be my final year. But and I've got like 4 papers to finish up, 4 publications, and 1 thesis. But it's been sitting on my desk for the last half a year. I think they might fire me. They might get me off school because I can't meet their expectations.
How do you think you can manage that?
I really don't know. I started out this program, wanting for me and my girlfriend to lead a better life, so that I can provide for everyone, from her, from my mother. And now she's gone. I don't know why am I still doing this. I mean, I love physics, and that's why I'm doing this program. But now that she's gone, nothing else seems to matter. I don't know why am I doing this now.
It seems as if you've lost the motivation and the meaning of all the hard work.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people feel hopeless or really upset, they might hurt themselves. Have you ever had thoughts or incidents where you hurt yourself or hurt other people?
I had thoughts,
Okay.
and that was when the wound was so fresh. I was saying to myself, it's the end. Yeah.
Okay.
But when I look around and I see, if I were to go like that, my mom would be devastated. And I care a lot for her. So it was only in the beginning. I just had thoughts. I didn't do anything to myself. Yeah, and at this moment, no, I don't have thoughts about hurting myself.
Could you tell me more about these thoughts that you used to have? What came to your mind?
Back then, I remember that I looked out of the window. I saw how beautiful the sky was. And I wish I can be in a better place. I hope this pain will end. I had thoughts of opening the window and just hop off. It's only a few seconds. And the pain will end. And I can be in a better place. It's just a few seconds. Then out of the same window, I saw clothes that were hanging on a bamboo pole. And those were the hard works of my mom. She made painful effort in taking care of me. Even ensuring that I have enough clothes to wear. The clothes are washed, ironed. These are little actions of her love for me. How could I? How could I betray her? How could I just let her down this way? By just ending my life. Yeah. So at that moment, I just walked away and I never visited that window again. Never visited that thought again.
I'm hearing that you have strong reasons to live, especially for your mother, and that's stopping you from hurting yourself.
Yeah. I tried to use the same reason to get back to work, to school. But it doesn't work. I'm still not motivated to go back to school, to get my work done. Yeah.
We partly talked about how your sleep has been affected and how tired you're feeling. How do you think that has affected your work and the papers that you need to publish? Do you think it's more I can't get down to doing it, or is it like I simply don't have the energy? That if I feel more rested, would you be able to get down to doing the papers?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think even if I slept enough, I just don't feel like turning on the computer. I've been switching off all social media as well. It pains me to see how happy she is in her pregnancy and her new partner. So I try to avoid the phone, avoid the computer. I just don't want to get near the computer. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned that you also have some friends.
Yeah.
Some friends that you could speak to, just that you're not sure if they're coming to you for the right reasons. Could you tell me more about them?
Particularly, there were two of them. One named Jonathan, the other named Douglas.
How long have you known them?
I've known them since primary school. I hang out with them. Yeah. But we don't usually talk about emotional stuff. We talk about what's exciting, the new games, going out together, the movies. Mainly the good times.
So what were their reactions when they found out that your girlfriend has left you?
I guess they were shocked.
Did they say anything to you?
They asked me to let it go. I can find better ones with my capability. I'm not too terrible to start with.
And what do you think about that? Do you agree with them? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not too sure if what they're saying is true. If I was really that good, then why did she leave? They also tried to introduce their friends to me. And no, I didn't show. I just don't want to go into a path that I will fall down again.
It seems like these two friends that you have followed you all the way from primary school, and it seems like now they do want to help you. That's why they are, even though some of their words of encouragement may not sit so well with you, but it seems to me that they're trying. Would you agree with that?
I guess they're trying.
Do you think it helps you to know that there are people out there who care for you?
It's nice to know that, but I'm not too sure about the intent. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't really talk a lot to them. I don't know how much to trust people now.
Okay. Hypothetically, if you were doing something different, would it make you happier? If let's say you were not in this PhD program, if you were to leave the PhD program and do something different, would it make you happier?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. And how about the future? What do you think the future holds for you?
I don't see my future.
Okay.
At this moment, I only see myself in a useless, helpless state. Just being at home, doing nothing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be asking you some more questions. Some of them may not be relevant to you, but it will definitely help in helping me to make a more complete assessment of how I could help you. So would that be okay with you?
Sure.
Okay. Have you had any episodes where you felt a bit more nervous than usual? For example, something that made you really, really anxious?
Yeah. I guess when I found out that my girlfriend's pregnant and she was seeing someone again, I was wondering what's gonna happen. Is she gonna leave me? Yeah.
Other than that, were there any other episodes of that? Were the same feelings, nervousness or anxiousness?
Not really. After that episode, after that incident, nothing else seems to matter. I can't be bothered.
Okay.
Yeah.
And other than sleeping, how else have you managed to cope with these low moods? Some people they take to alcohol, some people they take to drugs. How about you?
Sleep helps. Sometimes TV helps. The TV just runs and I'm not really paying attention to what the television is saying, but at least it fills the silence for a while. Yeah.
Okay. And have you had any episodes where you felt that there were some voices in your head that don't belong to you? Or any images that you think shouldn't be there? Have you ever had such episodes?
No.
Okay. Okay. Are there any other things that you think would be relevant for me to know that you want to bring up? Anything that distresses you at all?
No, nothing else.
Okay. Okay. Just want to say that I think it was really courageous of you to come for help and for being so open and sharing all these things with me. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, especially when you're going through such a difficult time, when you're at the lowest point of your life, and this is definitely something that we are going to work on together for the many sessions to come. We kind of touched on a lot of things that have been distressing to you: sleep, appetite, energy, some of the kind of guilt that you're feeling, a lot of blaming that you're feeling, and also relationship issues, when it comes to how you deal with your friends, how you deal with your mother. Well, there are a whole range of issues. What we're going to do is that we're probably going to tackle them one at a time, starting with which one is the most distressing to you. Would you be able to shed some light on what that might be? What would be the biggest thing that you think you want to tackle first?
Maybe my sleep, because since I've been working on that, trying to work on that myself, maybe if I can have got some assistance or advice about how I can better improve it, it might be useful.
Okay. Would you like to make that one of the key goals of your therapy?
Sure.
Okay, that'll be great. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to schedule another session with you next week. And in the meantime, between now to next week, I have some activities that I hope you could do. These activities are going to help me to understand your sleep patterns a bit better. For example, what are the things that come into your mind before you fall asleep? How frequently you wake up, and basically how you're coping. And I think it's really important that we do this on a day-to-day basis, so that the next time we meet, we're going to review this and see how we could tackle it together. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you for coming again, and I just want to assure you that these problems can be tackled. It take time. It won't magically disappear, but it can be tackled, and there have been many people feeling the way that you do, and they have all learned how to cope with it, and some of them have even recovered completely from it. Thank you for coming once again.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that was intense, man.
But I think you did a good timing.
Yeah.
Not much time to